Good evening, everyone. And let me start to give by giving little bit introduction about me. So, my journey with this mind or mental health and well-being, it started around 7 years back. Earlier, I was a hardcore corporate IT person, worked with various MNCs, banks, uh, and one fine day, some things happened in personal and professional life that I got attracted towards equipping myself to uh, assist people and to myself, obviously, because anything which we learn, it is first for ourselves. And then I happened to meet this institute called ECA, and then there was no way back. I think it was just again, there was no really any hypnosis done on me, but that field really actually inspired me because I could see changes in my life, in my environment, my close environment, and that actually helped me to go further. And today I'm doing my post graduation in regression therapy. So till that, and of course, when you move into this space, I think automatically a lot of other things starts coming into our life, because then we start contributing for ourselves and for humanity. So let's focus today on understanding the mind, and I will complete the presentation, and then really, as ensure my team Riddhi has said, that we will take the question answer later. So, friends, I'm going to share the presentation. As I'm sharing with you, just one question, or just a food for thought. See, when we buy any electronic appliances, especially our favorite mobiles, and I think we all keep on changing the mobiles. What do we do first? Even while buying the mobile, we first check on from wherever site you are in, e-mart, or you are just buying it. You will see what is the review, how is the rating, what kind of features are there. As soon as you get the mobile, I'm sure many of us are spending almost 1 or 2 days only in understanding how my this device, which is my lifeline, is working. Now tell me something. We are so much eager to know how our device works, how much we are eager to know how our mind works. Because mind is the thing which takes, I think it takes the entire course of our life. Physical body also comes later. Because by the end of the session today, you will understand even our physical body is driven only through mind. So that's why I felt giving this title to this particular presentation is Know Your Mind, to strengthen your mind. And later, I think after today morning, I was thinking about it and I said, is it strengthen your mind or strengthen your life? So let's begin. So with this, I'm sure everyone is able to see this presentation. So there is a quote, a person's mind is very powerful. We can invent, create, experience, and destroy things with thoughts alone. Very powerful, isn't it? The sentence itself is very powerful. I remember my mom used to say, there is a quote in Sanskrit, Vastu says Tathastu. So Vastu is keep on, our Vastu is keep on saying Tathastu, Tathastu. It's a very deep, right? Our ancestors, our grandparents, they used to say कि अरे ठीक से बात करो. Vastu says Tathastu. So much power in the words, right? And these words coming from where? These words coming from our mind. So where is this mind? What is mind? If I will ask you what is mind, you will tell me mind is something which helps me to take decision, which helps me to do the analysis. But where is it? So in short, the mind is something which is invisible around us somewhere, but the center of it is a pit of our stomach where we say, I have a gut feeling. And sometimes, we say also, I have a gut feeling today it will rain. And then you ensure that you carry umbrella. You get a call from your friend after long day. time, and then you say, I don't know, but somehow since morning I was thinking about from there. So this is something called mind. But now let's understand how mind develops, how and where it gets originated, and how the structure of the mind is. So let's assume that if this cylindrical shape is a mind. So when we are born like this empty cylinder, something called mind. We are able to touch our body, so we know that okay, this is our physical body, but this is something is there. Now, if I will tell you this cylindrical shape of mind is divided into some parts. The really major part is the subconscious mind. We all know about it, the power of subconscious mind. But how does this works? How does it form? So when we are born with 100% subconscious mind, which absorbs everything as it is. It's like, the research says from the 4th day of the 4th month, since we are in the mother's womb, we start absorbing everything. Here we means the mind. This is the subconscious mind, which like a sponge absorbs everything. What does the mother feel? What is the environment around it? How does the people around the mother is feeling? And probably if I will take back all of you to that story where Abhimanyu was going how to enter the Chakravyuha, but he was not aware of how to come out, because the mother has read half story, our mother has listened half story. And and we also know that okay, sometimes somewhere, okay, I think I have listened to this song, something just pops up. So research says that from the 4th day of the 4th month, since we are in the mother's womb, we absorb everything in this subconscious mind as it is. But then something happens and it becomes 88 to 90%. In a while, we will understand how it becomes 88 to 90% from 100%. So when we are born with primitive mind. Primitive minds means everything which has happened before this life. Some people may not believe that there are certain earlier records, which we called as past life records. If some people are not ready to believe this, then we believe in our ancestors and we always say, अरे ये तो दादाजी जैसा करता है ना, ये तो दादी जैसी है, उसका नाक भी वैसा ही है. So that means there is something which we carry in our DNA. However, I would still talk about these earlier records. In the reality show, have you observed that such a small girls or the boys are so beautifully singing, playing instruments, and they are so very confident, and we are like, amazed, oh my God, how this little one is singing. From where it is coming at the age of 4 or 5 year old. So there is something Pandora box. But this is the research says. I would really like to refer a book called Many Lives, Many Masters by Dr. Brian Weiss, which has actually give the evidence of there are the records of the past life. So we come with our earlier records. We come with only 2 fears. First is the fear of loud noises, and the second is about the fear of falling. And this is obviously because we all know the Big Bang Theory. So because of the Big Bang Theory, the world has created, and then this is a naturally for any human being, not only human being, even for the creatures. When there is a loud noise, there is something happens. And also falling, fear of falling. However, human being, because it is now evolved so much, we are able to start doing the bungee jumping, scuba diving, and we are trying to overcome these 2 fears. But dear friends, remember, all other fears are imbibed within us only because of the experiences. Otherwise, naturally we are only born with these 2 fears. The second thing which we have born with is the 2 responses. Again, like any other animals, fight or flight. In case of crisis, either we fight the situation or we run away. Again, eventually, because of the evolution, we also come up with the two responses, is the freeze or face it. But this is really later. Basically, in the crisis situation, the two responses trigger is the fight or the flight. So we as a child, we have come into this on this planet Earth from the mother's womb with this much information. Now let us see how this 100% has become 88 to 90%. After our first breath, the drama starts in our life. And that drama is all about four factors: the socio-economic, educational, and religious. Let me give each one of it. What is this doing? So, as a child, wherever I have gone, I have chosen one family, and I started growing in that family. Now, as I told you, the subconscious mind is like a sponge. It is absorbing everything what around the people, whether it is in the womb or now it has come out from the womb. We start absorbing and experiencing, and we start concluding about what is happening around. So, just to give an example, as a 6 months crawling baby, trying to go near a cat, and the mama shouts, "No, no, 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 don't go there." Now tell me, the fear is in whose mind? The fear is in mother's mind. And this now a child absorbs. There are exceptions in detail sometime later. But a child absorbs. Let me give another example. A 4-year child goes out, he was playing, he gets a 500 rupees note, and he comes inside in the house and he says, "See, Mama, I got what I got." There are only two things can be possible. Either a parent will politely or in little bit raised voice will say, "No, we should never take it this money at home, which is you see outside." The second thing is maybe the parent will give a chocolate, and parents are very happy. Probably the parents are also thieves. And this is the way the child start learning, understanding as per his or her awareness by listening or looking at the expressions of people around the child. So socio includes what kind of family setup is. Is it a very open environment, very conservative environment? If there is a nuclear family, is there a joint family? Is there there are a lot of people around the child? If there is is it a lot of relatives are coming in the house? A child want to be with mother, especially a joint family. There are cases where really mother gives less time, or it's because of the way of the conditioning is happening. But socio is that setup which is related to the family and close nearby people, relatives, neighbors. They all form. The teachers definitely, because by the child nowadays, the child starts going into the playgroup by 1 year, 2 months, or 1 year, 3 months. How people are communicating with the child. The second important factor which starts playing or building the child's mind is the economic. A child who is born in US or in a Canada or in a Bangladesh or in Afghanistan, or right now if a mother is pregnant in Ukraine and she is giving a birth in Ukraine, or the child who is born in Dharavi, Kolaba, Vile-Parle, economic condition of the country, of the state, of the city, of the family, of the environment around the child. What kind of economic conditions are there when the child is growing? A child sees that, oh, in my house there are lot of stuff. But in my friend's house, there are no. Then they go for playing. Where how the child is growing, and that contributes in thinking, deciding about what the child see around him. The third important factor is about the education. What kind of education parents have? What kind of educations in the again the environment? What kind of in what kind of school a child is going? Every institution will make a difference, and that is going to get absorbed by the child's mind. And the fourth one is definitely religion. Now, as you all see that as a child, when the child is took the first breath, not aware of what do you mean by religion, what do you mean by all these rules which is being being communicated to the child. I know one of my friends' mother always used to say that you can't take head bath on Wednesday. Your sister can take, elder sister, but not you because you have a younger brother. There was no logic, and the mother was unable to explain the logic. But that becomes kind of a rule for a child, and child may not understand. Nowadays, the children are really questioning, and they say, "Okay, give me the reason why it is." These four factors starts programming into the child's mind. This goes on till 8 years, and at the age of 8 years, this is what numbers which I'm providing is the research which shows about this structure of the mind. So by 8 years, conscious mind starts developing. So that becomes the division of subconscious mind and the conscious mind, where the child now starts thinking, this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is not good, this is black, this is white, I am Hindu, he or she is X religion. It's not the child who has took with him. We are not going to the earlier record, so I know some people may say, okay, what about them? It is another layer. But basically, at the age of 8 years, the conscious mind, in short, a mind which thinks, analyzes, feels, decides, starts developing. Unfortunately, we all are using 10 to 12% of the mind. We are not aware of what is gone into the current life memory. So, dear friends, every tiniest thing from the time we are in the mother's womb till today is recorded on the subconscious mind. Nowadays, we talk about मुझे 100 GB चाहिए, 1 terabyte चाहिए. We don't know what is the size of this subconscious mind, how much terabyte it is that it is storing every bit of information of our life. And that becomes the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind stores current life memories, also the earlier records, that is a primitive mind. Now let's move on to understand, okay, so this, now as you see, it's so visible that this subconscious mind is actually 6,000 times powerful, 9 times bigger, but we are really not using it. We don't know how to use it, which needs conscious efforts, and some little awareness and the knowledge. Now let's move to the next topic. How does this mind processes the information? So let me give a couple of examples, and then that will make you clear that, say for example, a 7-year-old child in the school sitting, and maths teacher, nowadays so from first standard we have all the subjects, right? So maths teacher is teaching, and this student, one student feels like, he's felt like coughing, and so he's trying to search a handkerchief, and he's not getting. Usually mom keeps at one particular, but that place he's not getting, so he's searching the handkerchief. Maths teacher looking at him. Either of two things can happen. A teacher is really very angry. It's disturbing him, and he shouts at him, right now, get up and go out of my class. You are disturbing me. Or a maths teacher comes and he slaps the child. Now, in both the cases, a child who is just 7 years old, at that point of time, the child who has never ever got slapped in his life from the parents, or never ever got any loud noise in his ear, he has never heard that, this may result in trauma for the child. The definition of trauma changes for every person. So this particular incident can become a traumatic incident for this child. And at that point of time, three things can happen. Or rather, it happens. First, a child conclude about himself or herself, I think I'm not good. Not everyone has thought, I don't know what I have done, but only I have been asked to go out of the class. I think I'm not good. His teacher is also not. Teacher didn't ask me, teacher didn't tell me what happened. Teacher just slapped me and teacher said, okay, go out. Second, emotions. A trauma could result into a shock in front of entire class. A child may feel ashamed. Child may feel deep pain, hurt at that point of time. And then the child decides, I will keep quiet when this teacher will come. I will sit like a frozen child when this teacher will come, so that I will not get again this type of slap or a shouting. Now, the trauma doesn't end there. The trauma goes on. The teacher will go out. I'm building up the story, by the way. It may or may not happen. But for this, how the mind will process that, I'm going to tell you. So, teacher finish the class and just look at him and say, never do again. Now you go and sit in the class. The entire class is laughing at the child. Child is frozen. When child returns home, the parents are very busy. He sees the mother is tired, father is coming late, he is also tired, and don't feel like it opening up. And he gets less mark in maths. So father decides that, okay, so now here let me just say, so on that day what will happen? The child will sleep, and during the sleep, the mind starts processing the information. The mind will all the experiences which is resulting into the painful or a joyful experiences, like we keep our folder structure, the mind will process, and all painful experiences it will keep on storing into the one by one, all the anger related experiences, all the sadness related experiences, guilt related experiences. So for this child, when the child will sleep, the child's mind will put this experience into this folder. Suppose the father now sees the paper and says, "Arey, itna kam kaise mark mila? I am so very good in maths. Now let me take his study." Now I'm connecting back to all of you. The decision which child took about the maths is, let me keep quiet. So he exercises that decision. I am going to keep quiet. Father is very angry. Now father gives him one more slap. The father is tired and now he is taking out the time. Why he is not answering? Father doesn't know what has happened in the school. Now child is confirming that I am not good enough. Maths is not good. The entire life this child never likes the numbers. I will give you one more example. Jay and Vijay, everyone knows, favorite Jodi. So Jay is today very stressful It's maybe a second year of the college, very stressful because of XYZ thing, very tired, and both of them passing through the college gate, and then the seniors of the college says, "Arey, what happened? इतना मुंह ऐसा लटकाया क्यों है? Come, let's take one smoke, yeah. It will be, you will be fine." And no, he first say no, but they are so much, they are pressurizing him that he just said, "Let me try the first puff of his life," and then he feels, wow, this is relaxing. How the mind will process now information? When Jay will sleep, for him, although on the packet it is written the smoking is injurious to health, for him smoking has become the most relaxing and the joyful experiences. So it will go, when he will sleep, it will go and sit in these joyful experiences of the folder structure of the subconscious mind. Now every next cigarette which he will have, that is going to create more relaxation. So for him, the rule of the life which he has derived is smoking is a relaxing experience for him. So friends, this is how the mind associates the experience with the rules. In earlier case, the child has associated, I am not good, maths is not good, numbers are not good, because the experience was the most painful and shameful experience. When the seniors try to tell the Vijay that, okay, you also take, and Vijay in a very firm voice, no. That firmness in the voice was so harsh that seniors could not force him. The only reason is, when he was small, Vijay's father used to come drinking and smoking, and always seen there is a fight in the house, father is beating the mother. When Vijay was small, he has associated smoking and drinking is the most painful experience for the family. So our mind works on what is rule and what is experiences. Now all this information is keep on coming into our life every day. So every day, 24/7, we keep getting information from the environment, from our body, from our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. I'm sure right now when I'm talking all these things, some of you have already gone into your childhood, you started applying, maybe you are in your day-to-day life. So though you are here, your conscious mind has already traveled back, but your subconscious mind is here. When I'm talking to you, my hands are moving. Who is doing that? Am I doing lot? Purposefully? No, it's happening. It's subconsciously happening. This is my way of working. At the same time, if I feel like thirsty, I will just take a glass of water, I will drink it. My body has given the information that you feel thirsty, and I have already kept the glass of water here. So the environment, body, conscious mind, subconscious mind is 24/7 is operating. And we have a filter between this conscious mind and subconscious mind. It gets clogged. It gets clogged at a time. So much of information. So tell me something. We are so much careful about. We keep getting notification right from Google. Storage is enough. Manage your storage. We are so particular about clearing our data from our mobile. How about clearing the data from our mind? Do you know how much data we are processing? As per research, we are allowed to only process 4,000 message units per minute. Now you will think, 4,000 is so much. But dear friends, 4,000 is including subconscious mind, conscious mind, body and environment. And our entire body is function of subconscious mind. Do you think and take breath? नहीं, अभी मुझे breath नहीं लेना है. No, it is the natural process. The respiratory system, our digestive system, our nervous system, everything is operating at a subconscious level. And at the same time, our logical mind to antenna is continuously on. This is right, this is wrong, this boss is not good. ये meeting में ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. This lady has done. She shouldn't have spoken this way in the meeting. My mother shouldn't have done. My mother-in-law shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have worked like this. I am like this only. And the body is also giving information. and the environment to continuously social media to 24/7 on. How many of us really keep the mobile data off? Are we taking care of our mind? And when we cross this 4,000 message units, we react. Why? Because when the 4,000 message units get over or it crosses, this filter opens and the mind starts getting the access to the subconscious mind. And if we are angry, now you do the experiment. Go back to some of your reactions, or have you experienced reactions? Always the reaction is basis what has happened earlier. Let me give you this live example. Today you have attended my this webinar. If you didn't like it, what is this? What she is telling doesn't make any sense. And if you happen to meet me somewhere in the mall, you may not look at me also, or you may say, "इसने अच्छा नहीं दिया था वैसे." However, if you like it, you may want to come and talk to me. Now tell me something. What your reaction about me is basis that day of me which is present in the mall, or the basis of what I have conducted webinar few days before. So usually we react basis the past experiences about someone, some situation, some places. So the trick of the trade is we need to keep our filter clean. Always. How to keep our filter clean? We need to have a good sleep. If any of you doesn't have a good sleep, you will end up in getting some or more irritation, frustrations, maybe the decisions, maybe the clarity, or maybe eventually the physical health. So the first thing is sleep. The second thing is meditation. However, we don't recommend meditation when a person is too much about thinking negatively. Too much of negative thinking, meditation is not good. It will just take your system haywire. The third is breath work. And the fourth is hypnosis. I'm not going to talk more about hypnosis out here because our webinar is focusing on mind. But in just quickly, if I have to say, hypnosis is trance and trance is hypnosis. Hypnosis we experience at least 3 to 4 times during the day naturally. The first, when we are about to sleep, there is a beautiful that state where we go, where someone is calling but our eyes are closed. We don't feel like opening the eyes, but we are able to hear everything. That's a trance state. The same state when we are about to get up, chirping of the birds, but we don't feel like opening our eyes and getting up. You are watching your favorite TV program or a World Cup is going on, you are into it. That is also a state which is called a hypnosis state. So hypnosis is a natural which everyone, but when you feel like there is a too much going on in my space, in my surrounding, hypnosis is a very, very, very good tool for the relaxing your mind. Some people called it as a mind spa, but I would really recommend to go to the professional hypnotherapist, because when you go on the YouTube, there are other problems which may you later on the problem create for you. So better to do hypnosis, either you learn self-hypnosis or you go and take nice progressive relaxation sessions from the hypnotherapist. However, your dharma is clear your filter. Keep your filter clear. I'm going to share with you 2 breath techniques. I'm sure most of you might be doing yoga and everything, but breath work helps. Let's understand how the reaction happens. So as I was telling you, in case of crisis situation, the crisis can happen naturally because of certain situation, or for the mind, when we cross 4,000 message unit, that is the crisis. And at that point of time, the 2 responses automatically triggers, because it is a natural instinct. Either you react or you respond. Fight, flight, be happen. So it's a natural, we build up sympathetic response. A point comes where there is a panic attack. If that panic attack, if you are able to handle, a life will be beautiful. But after that panic attack, then we come down as a parasympathetic, then we become a normal. So remember, between reaction and response, there is one pause. It can be just few deep breaths. So if you're about to go to a very important meeting in your office, just take out 30 seconds and take 7 deep breaths and exhale through mouth, and then go for your meeting. If you're about to talk if you're going to have a very crucial conversation either with your friend or with your spouse or with a very important relationship, always remember you need to go and talk when your filter is clear. That means you are feeling little relaxed. You know what you are going to talk. So few breaths and the reaction can convert into response. Okay, so 2 techniques. The first one is cleansing breath. Now this becomes very effective for disturbing emotions, as I was sharing with you. So you can just close your eyes, take a deep breath through the nose with an intention to inhale positive energy. You have to just say that I'm inhaling the positive energy and blow out through the mouth with an intention to exhale all the negative energies, negative thoughts, or anything negative which I might have absorbed. 7 deep breaths. If you feel like little doing more, do as much as makes you comfortable. The second breathing technique is an equal breathing. This really helps for increasing the concentration. It also helps because when your concentration is there, what will happen? The mind will keep giving innovative ideas. Automatically your performance will increase and it will reduce your performance stress. So how to do this? When you are inhaling, count and a fixed 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are able to inhale only 1, 2, 3, fine with it. But go with your gut feeling. Go listen to your mind, listen to your body that I am able to do inhalation 1, 2, 3. While exhaling, just do 3, 2, 1. So the way you are inhaling, you exhale in the same way. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So the rhythm should be the same. And this particular equal breathing, you should do maximum of 21 rounds. Now this you can teach to your children also who are facing the concentration issues. And along with your children, you can sit and do this. One more technique is you can ask yourself at any given point of time by closing your eyes how much percentage I am present right now with myself. First thought, first impression, whatever number comes to you, is that much you are present. And if you feel that anything below 80 is actually not good, so then you should just give the command, let all my scattered energies, scattered consciousness, scattered thoughts come back to me here and now. So this, and you keep on speaking this till you feel. So after 3 sentences, once again ask how much percentage I am present with myself. Be honest with yourself and just see you are going more than 80%. This is a very good practice before sleeping. So what will happen? Wherever you are, we all know we are nothing but a ball of energy. Some energy is stuck in the office. Some energy is somewhere else. You went to restaurant, it's very nice, Friday evening you enjoyed, come back and then you feel scattered. So come back, get back all your energies. So just you have to say, let all my scattered energies, scattered thoughts, scattered consciousness come back to me here and now. Speak this 3 times and see the difference. You can add one more word, across time and space. Let all my energies, let all my scattered energies, scattered thoughts, scattered consciousness across time and space come back to me here and now and see the difference. So this is a very short introduction about know your mind. I think this may help you. So just one question to all of you: are you ready to fall in love with yourself? Not just body, but mind. So this is where we are ending. I'm stopping the share.
Okay, I have one question, Swati ji. So these breathing techniques जो आपने बताया, इसके अलावा, is that suppose these two techniques don't work, इसके अलावा can we do anything that can help us stay in the moment and focus or concentrate better?
I feel it is very important to end your day with reflection.
Okay.
Just a small note on how many times in a day or in a week do a reflection. Have I got angry? Have I got upset? A reaction could be anything.
Right.
So I think asking ourselves a very honest question and in answering ourselves, I shouldn't have got that. If I would have got this much time, I would have responded and not reacted.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think the journaling and asking questions will really help. And if it is not working, it is really very good to get help. We are actually fever aaya to we go to the doctor. But I think 10 times angry in the week, it's better. So I can see some questions here. Yes. Should pregnant women read books? Since you said child subconscious is active, would that add pressure? Now, what kind of reading you have and what kind of emotions a pregnant woman is experiencing because of that? If the reading is very nice, halka fulka hai, and she's feeling good, or that is why we have a Garbha Sanskar also, right? That listen to good music, listen to inspirational stories. It is good for a child's mind. So what a mother is reading will help. Definitely it will help. Sometimes we sleep but not feel fresh in the morning. Feel that not complete a sleep. I would say that again, reflect how was the day. Why are you not feeling fresh? How much hour of sleep I had? And how was my day which is not making me feel fresh? Reflection exercise definitely helps in feeling what we are experiencing, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling about it. So consecutively, which situations in personal or professional lives are going on, something like that, which is really clogging, that really not helping. And we don't know. See, we have not talked much about the primitive mind. Anything can happen. Sometimes some of the experiences might open some of the files or the triggers from the earlier life. So that is why the reflection is very important. How to stabilize the mind when multiple unwanted thoughts distract us from the present moment? So once again, very consciously, when you understand that mind is not stabilized, first question asks how much percentage you are present with yourself. All of you, please write down, let all my scattered energies, scattered consciousness, scattered thoughts across time and space come back to me here and now. Do this 3-4 times and then find out in which areas my thoughts are going. I'm in the office, but my thoughts are going towards my friend who has not talked to me for last 8 days, towards the WhatsApp message which has come, which is making me uncomfortable. About these are the challenges which we all are facing. This emoji, why this emoji has come? Is this thought is related to my family issue? In the family, is it a close family? So I would really recommend to ask question, keep on asking question from what is making me unstabilized. Which area of my life is making unstabilized? Be very, very honest when you write your journals. Also, I would give another technique is to inculcate the habit of what happened good today in my life. What is good happened today? So where I can be grateful for. And the second thing what you can do is what good I have done today. What is my achievement? It's a very, these two things will also help you before sleeping. We recommend that, yes, like a gratitude journal. We recommend that 45 minutes before sleep, no crime petrol, no news channel, no social media. Your life is more important than anything else. You can put the mobile on flight mode, make your playlist, listen to beautiful instrumentals, do all this self work. How was my day? Do this for next 21 days and give feedback to ensure my team. Take this as a challenge for the next 21 days. I'm going to do the gratitude journal. I'm going to write what good I have done. Even if you have, it's like, today someone very close in my family was unwell, and still I have taken the lead to cook. अच्छा नहीं हुआ लेकिन किया तो सही. And just pat your back. Fantastic, well done. This is going to help you to feel good about yourself, and when you feel good about yourself, automatically the mind will start stabilizing, and then it will help you to figure out where is my problem lying. What's your opinion on gratitude apps and diaries which specifically cater to this? Okay, so my take on this is I would prefer to write handwritten, not app. The reason is when you write, it goes into the subconscious mind. It's an act of the body, right? Anything which you write, it will go into the subconscious mind. So do that. I, as a Confluence, we do the gratitude once in a month, gratitude circles, which is very free. Please, you can join, anyone who want to join. It's a free gratitude circle once in a month. You can check our Insta handle, Confluence_555. So, and thank you, Ensure My team, with this opportunity you are giving to give me a little bit information about what are the free sessions we are doing, which will contribute to all these aspects of life.
So thank you so much everyone for attending this event. Really appreciate everyone who takes out the time to come and attend these events, and a big thank you to Swati ji for taking out the time and explaining to us this very insightful topic. So thank you everyone, and looking forward to you guys attending our further events this month and after that as well.
So thank you so much, Ensure My team. It's a really delight to be with you, and I'm really liking the way you are inviting speakers, and this kind of wellness towards the wellness industry you are contributing. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
And thank you, audience. Thank you so much.